What's up, guys? Today we're going to talk about two ECD products, the WeaponX Faceoff head and the Carbon Pro 2.0. Let's go. All right, so ECD. I mean, they are killing the game right now, right? I mean, these guys know lacrosse. They've been around, I don't want to say forever, but I was one of their early subscribers on YouTube because I was a dyer who was making dye videos, and Greg and I were concurrently making dye videos, but they went for it. They were young guys who had a ton of motivation, very smart, he and his brother Mike, and they went for it. They went all in, and look where they are now. I mean, they're a success story. You guys who are maybe younger and new to lacrosse, who weren't around at the dawn of East Coast dyes, go watch some of their old videos and you'll see that they started at the very bottom and now they're just a juggernaut. It's a success story that in lacrosse, which I love, seeing young guys who also love it do great things, that is awesome. They're good dudes. You can tell they're nice people. They love the game. They want what's best for the game. They want what's best for people who want what's best for the game. They are so involved with the lacrosse community, so they're growing the game. They're making kids love the game. They are teaching. Great dudes, great company, love what they're doing. And the fact that their gear keeps getting better and better is fantastic. So this is the WeaponX, which you guys have probably heard of and probably seen videos on. There's a lot of them, a lot of good ones. I am not a face-off expert. Never coached the face-off. I took quite a few face-offs when I was young, but that was the old days of face-offs. Face-offs are different now. I'm not involved with the face-off, but I am involved with stick maintenance for all the teams I coach on. Something goes wrong, sidewall breaks, sidewall string breaks, stick comes back illegal. I'm the guy who fixes them on our sidelines. And face-off sticks are very hard. If you've got a midi who faces off but then keeps his face-off stick on the field to play offense, that's scary because he scores a goal, a coach could easily call for a stick check. And usually they're all out of whack, right? And that goal could be called back. So one of my favorite things, and this is funny because I made a post, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks before this was announced, about the need for a company to make a good thing as an alternative for a softball. It comes as the headstand. It's got the extended throat, so it's not like your normal ECD headstands that have the part sticking up here. So the throat that's in the shaft actually sticks in the hole. I use sidewall because this is easy to lose, and then when it's game time, I have a carabiner on my stringing backpack, and I just clip that on there. I don't face off, right? My kids don't face off. I had face off guys who were real eager to try this, and so I brought it to practice every day, and then I brought it to every game. We had 3 face-off guys this year, all over 55%, I believe. Everyone was above. Our highest was 57, and they all use this. Not all the time. A couple of them really didn't like it at first. So if you've watched other reviews, and I don't really know the details, I don't know what they didn't like about it, but it was stiff. It was kind of different than other face-off heads, but apparently after like 30 or so draws, it starts to break in, and it feels a little more like normal face-off heads, but doesn't, it snaps back into shape. Not perfectly, but you've got that thing. Better than other heads. Better than other face-off heads. It snaps back into shape, which is huge. I mean, the FOGO position, which people are talking a lot about these days, and we saw quite a bit in the NCAA tournament. These face-off guys bringing it down and scoring off that fast break, win it forward, head downfield and score. Having a face-off guy that can shoot, real huge. Because defense, they're trying to figure out what to do here. They've got a fast break situation. Normally they trust that the face-off guy is going to dish it off or hit the point guy and they're going to run the break. But if they don't play him, and this guy has a head that's not just warped to hell, he can shoot. And this one is definitely a head that you're going to be able to shoot with on the run, downhill. while the defense is figuring out what to do with this fast break. That's huge. As a coach, I love that. Just adding that extra weapon, that extra facet, things for defense to think about. You know, having an extra threat, man, that's hard on a defense. Stringing for face-off heads, you know, that was never a thing that I even thought about. Green Knuckles Lacrosse, he did a review on this a long time ago, right when it came out. And then he did a stringing tutorial, which I absolutely love. I don't know if you're going to be able to see in here. Maybe I'll take a picture of it. You know, it's very cool. Everything's strung to the outside, so you don't get the ball stuck in the back when you're clamped. And you take that first step, it's easy to pop out, which is, you know, that's a big deal. When kids who are maybe not the best stringers, who string their own face-off sticks, step up and it's just in there tight, you know, and they take that first step, they try to pop it hard, they get that extra step. Now that, you know, they won that face-off clean, now they got to hand it over to the other guy. That's super frustrating. So if you are a face-off guy who maybe is not the best stringer, or you've got a guy who strings them for you, but you want to get into it yourself, go watch Green Knuckles Lacrosse. Definitely go subscribe to him. Some real good face-off information. And I love the stringing for this head. You know, it's weird, it's wacky, but man, it works. The geometry is interesting. It's what's the new one? The Warrior head? What's it called? The Burn face-off head? Same thing. Asymmetrical sidewall design. You know, I don't know the physics behind it, what a face-off head even does during a face-off, like why this would be better. I guess that makes sense. You're adding stiffness here with some pull there. But either way, I mean, it's kind of neat. They came out almost the same time, and they've got kind of the same idea with that offset sidewall strut. Pretty cool. My friend Andrew Rtola, he is a coach at California High School in San Ramon. He's a face-off guy. I don't know who I was talking to. I think his assistant coach, Travis Hayhurst, he was saying, or didn't like it at first, but then fell in love with it after it started breaking in. He's like, this might be the best face-off head ever. That's high praise coming from the face-off guy. Our face-off coach, Lawrence Johnson, also fell in love with it. Every practice that I brought it out where he was working with the face-off guys or where he was suiting up, he's like, Tom, can I use it? I'm like, absolutely. So, I mean, this thing's legit. It's for real. I don't know why. I don't pretend to know why. Not a face-off guy. But the face-off guys I know really are very impressed with this. The fact that face-off guys, and I think it's an important thing, it's an important adjustment that we're making in the game to get away from FOGOs. You know, the FOGO game is like a sport unto itself. And it seems too separated from the game of lacrosse. I love face-off guys who can then stay on, play some offense, play some defense, take a normal shift. Now, granted, facing off, you know, if it's a high-scoring game, it's exhausting. It's a wrestling match every time. So I wouldn't expect a face-off guy to play too much, but it's nice when they can. And a head like this that can allow them to go both ways, or all three ways, I should say, do it all, I think that's huge. Giving them tools that will work past what their designated charge is. You know, that's big. So if you're a face-off guy, you've probably checked it out or you've read about it. You know, my opinion is not worth a lot because I don't know about it, but the people I know who do know about it, they all sing its praises. And, you know, it's definitely worth checking out. You know, and also, I mean, you're talking about D1 athletes who, you know, gear is supplied. They can go through a head a game. It doesn't matter. You're talking about a 12-year-old kid who had to beg his parents to buy him gear, and he found the face-off game, and he's like, yeah, I really like that. And I was, you know, 3 weeks in, he needs a new stick. Mom and dad aren't going to be too pumped. So get one that retains its shape, also comes with that tool. What do you even call that? That thing. You know, just keep that in whenever you're not playing with it, or halftime, quarters, whatever. But you don't even really need it with this one. A lot of heads, you absolutely need that softball or whatever. This one you don't. So, I mean, after, what, half a season? Probably half a season, I think. So I stopped counting at 130 draws. I think we had a few more games after that, so it could have been upwards of 200. You know, with practice, warm-ups, and games, 200 draws, and that looks pretty damn good. Real impressive. All right, let's talk about the ECD Carbon Pro 2.0. Right off the bat, it's a fantastic looking shaft. I have it I got some purple tape here, dirty purple tape here. It's hard to see, but it's good looking. This is the black, which has white and gold accents. ECD crab here. It's got this crisscrossed grip, sort of like a fishing pole grip, which is cool. I don't remember, I have it all taped up, so I don't remember what kick point it is, or what flex it is. There's two different flexes, I believe, for the 30-inch, Flex 3, Flex 8. It says under the tape somewhere. I also don't know if I have it on backwards. Since I put the WeaponX on it, I may have put it on the bottom, which obviously would throw off the kick point. Kick point looks like it's right, so maybe this is correct. Anyway, it comes in, the beauty of this one, the Carbon Pro 2.0, is that it comes in different flex points and kick points. So the 30-inch, which is $139.99, 140 bucks, it comes in either Flex 8 with a high kick point or a Flex 3 with a low kick point. So, you know, depending on what you're after, you've got some options. The 40-inch goalie shaft, which is 149 bucks, comes in, I think, a Flex 8 and a mid kick point. That's 160 grams. The 30-inch Flex 8 is 150 grams. The Flex 3, being a little stiffer, is 155 grams. I think this is 3. Yeah, I do remember this is the 3. The 40-inch is 149.99. I don't know if there's multiple kick points and flexes in the 60-inch in the pole. I don't know if there's different flex points and kick options in the 60-inch pole, but I know there is a Flex 3 low kick, 195 grams, and I believe that is $200, $199. Great shafts for every position. I love that they include, you know, different options and also different positions, like having a goalie shaft. You know, a lot of goalies just use 30 inches, but a lot of goalies like that extra length, especially bigger goalies. You know, but little guys too sometimes like the extra length. And it's always good when a company has a technology that works when they put it into that 60-inch shaft. And I know a lot of poles who use the Carbon Pro and are definitely interested in the Carbon Pro 2.0. It's been out a while now. This is, you know, I just talked about the Faceoff head. You know, I don't know how much benefit there is to actual Faceoff shafts. This worked fine for our guys. Great handle. I am going to take this off, put it on something else, and use this as my stick because I really like it. I like the look. I like the feel. It's simple. It's a simple geometry. You know, concave geometry. Nothing out of the ordinary here. Classic, but it's a good feeling handle. It's got a 6-month warranty, which is perfect because if you set it up in, you know, February for your spring season, it'll carry you through your summer season. And if you're going to break it, you're going to break it in that time frame. Like I said, 140 for the 30, 150 for the 40, and 200 for the 60. Good weight, good strength. You know, nice that there are some options, flex options, kick options. Real good stuff. Really impressed with this shaft. It is going to be my summer coaching shaft. I am going to switch it up right after this video. Alright guys, thank you for watching. I will be back with more videos, hopefully soon.